Welcome back to Mythical Kitchen, where we are recreating some of the most notable meals throughout history. Today's historic meal is inspired by the inaugural dinner menu from the Orient Express on October 4th, 1883. In the late 19th century, most European countries were connected by rail, but train travel was a largely unpleasant experience. Dirty, dangerous, uncomfortable, and time-consuming. When the Orient Express came along, it changed the game for rail travel. It was 57 feet long with 2 luggage wagons, 3 carriages, 2 sleeper cars with beds, and a dining car with a full fine dining menu. This luxurious train became the transportation of choice for Europe's wealthy and powerful, a symbol of the economic disparities of its age. The prolific author Agatha Christie met her husband on the Orient Express and even used the setting for her famed classic murder mystery, Murder on the Orient Express. Today we're recreating dishes served during the first run of this luxury train by bringing back Europe's finest delicacies. We've got turbot with green sauce, chicken chasseur, and a chaud-froid of game animals. Was there actually murder on the Orient Express? Who knows? There were definitely some interesting characters on board, though.
Yeah, and I think I should wear the exact same costume I wore in the very first episode I ever did of this show with you.
That means it's time for
Meals of History! Hello, moderately attractive peasant.
Oh my, thank you so much. Are you like a dowager? I don't know what a dowager,
No. I'm on my honeymoon with my husband. He is a baron.
That's very exciting. Do I bow? Do I curtsy?
Oh, I don't know. I'm new to this.
Ow.
But I am on my way to... there's a car with a lot of diplomats on it saying confidential secrets.
Yeah.
I'm going to listen in.
You probably should, because the Orient Express, it was filled with diplomats. It was filled with important people, kings, spies, every type of person.
Spies.
I'm just saying, you gotta watch yourself on this train here.
I'm no spy.
Are you a spy? Like, I know a spy wouldn't tell you're a spy, but I don't know, I'm paranoid of this
just
train.
a horrible gossip to other governments.
You're gonna do great on this train then.
Thank you. I already think I'm doing a great job. I'm like the only woman here.
Yeah.
They told me I wasn't allowed, and I was like, I'm rich.
That makes sense, because money did talk on the Orient Express. This was the train that absolutely revolutionized luxury travel. They connected Paris with Constantinople, it was called at the time, of course, now Istanbul. George Nagelmackers, this was his dream. He was a Belgian civil engineer. You know George?
I know him, yes.
Yeah, dream big. Well, are you ready for the first course of today's meal?
How do I say this? I said it earlier, but I'm rich. I don't do this.
No, but this is a kind of thing, if you want to pelt me with pennies, you know, or just spit on me while I cook your food, you're allowed to do that on the Orient Express.
Oh my God, I've never seen a penny. Are they made of small jewels? Like amethyst, poor people jewels.
Yeah, pennies are made of poor people amethyst jewels,
yes,
that's
they
right.
think that they mean something.
I'm gonna start...
Like there's some kind of aura or energy inside of you, and really it's just rocks, white women. It's just a rock.
We are making turbot with green sauce. I pronounce it turbot, not turbo, because that's how British people on cooking shows yell it. Where's the turbot? I'm so sorry, don't kill me. Oh my God, don't have me killed for fun. All right, so I'm smashing up some herbs real quick. Again, this would have been like, you know, before commercial blenders, of course, so if you wanted to mash herbs into a sauce, you had to use a mortar and pestle, and so I'm just gonna bash the hell out of
Just imagining you going like on a train, like trying to mortar and pestle.
Do you take trains, dude? I love trains.
I love trains too.
Big train
I
person.
take the subway, I don't drive.
Yeah. Subway in LA, not the best train experience. Listen.
Hey, it's
Love it, it
cleaner
exists.
than New York.
It's true, it's true.
I took the train in New York a lot, and less.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take the fish. I'm gonna start searing it. We got a little bit of that skin side down. I'm gonna take a fish spatula and just kind of hold it right there, trying to go very French. As you all know, Blanche, I am highly trained in French cuisine.
Ooh.
This is nouvelle cuisine. Anachronistic didn't come around until like the 1960s. What the hell am I saying?
Where did you go to schooling?
Oh, I went to school in, it was called La Sorbonne Cuisine Nouvelle École de la Culinaire.
Well, it sounds like you did great.
Can I ask what your husband, the Baron, does?
Oh, he doesn't really tell me.
Yeah, that adds up.
It just matters that he's rich.
How did you meet? Like, you were set up by a friend, or?
Oh, it was arranged.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really want to do it, but my mother was like, we're destitute if you don't do this. So,
Yeah.
You know, and it's not so bad. I get to be on this train.
Where are you off to, by the way?
Constantinople.
You're doing the full pull, Paris to
yes.
Constantinople.
Yes, I brought a lot of stuff. Mostly this outfit, which is the only outfit I own. Which, by the way, happy 20th anniversary episode.
Happy 20th, we did it. Thank you all for watching. That's big.
Circle.
20, we're doing the damn thing. I was gonna say, I'm about to see you in 29 years. You really get the travel bug, and you take it as far as you can go.
See the future. I have a couple amethysts. They help me do that, but don't tell anyone.
Okay, but actually, like occult stuff was really big in that like turn of the century, late 1800s, and people like you, the rich people, were really into it.
I've been to a few seances. I mostly like the music after.
What kind of music do they have at the seances?
Oh, it was a lot of, we were like singing to get rid of the dead. So they go away, and it was like, go away, dead guy. We already talked.
It's kind of got like an 80s hair metal.
Goodbye, go away, good dead guy. Don't take anything with you.
All right, so really quick, we got the garlic and we got the thyme and this really foamy butter. We're gonna do a unilateral cook on this fish. We want it to be really delicate, get some of that crisp on the bottom, and then the top is just gonna like sort of warm through with all that butter, and it's gonna be nice.
I like the words foamy butter together.
All food back then was just a ton of butter and cream, and then you'd have like an herb in it, and that was it. And I mean, a lot of really cool stuff though, and a lot of techniques that are sort of lost, as we'll see later.
Going back to dead people.
Go ahead.
Do you ever think about do you think about the afterlife at all, Josh?
All the time,
I know you talk
dude.
about it. Yeah. I think about it sometimes. It's like, oh, you'll see your family again in heaven. But do you think they're picking the old version of themselves when they get to heaven? So it's just going to be like young, hot grandpa. As soon as I get to heaven, I'm going to be like, ugh, just don't. Also, it's like, old people are fun to talk to for a little while. But then if I go to heaven, I got to talk to them all the time.
I'm taking some seafood stock and some butter. Hey, speaking of trains.
What?
Did you know that the Orient Express was inspired by the American Pullman car, but Nagelbecker said, we can do it better?
Is that the one where everybody slept in like bunk beds?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, it was like there were wooden troughs going across the ceiling, and everybody just had to sleep in there. No privacy at all.
That's basically it, except the Orient Express comes along and they're like, hey, we can just kind of like do this better, do it more luxurious. Yes. And then, of course, they were eventually just made completely obsolete by the aeroplane. You're gonna love that. If you survive, when you survive the Titanic, you're gonna be all about Pan Am Airways.
I think it's very nice that you tell stories, but I don't know what you're saying.
Really quick, I'm gonna take this sauce, I'm gonna strain it, we're gonna add it back to the pan, we're gonna slowly reduce it.
Wow.
A lovely pale green color on it. I'm gonna squeeze all the chlorophyll out of these herbs. There you go. And then we're just gonna reduce that and we're gonna sauce up our fish.
Well, I do like the fish.
Yeah.
I love the water. I love the ocean. I hope to go across it one day.
Oh gosh, I think you're gonna get there. Blanche, we're making another dish that is on the inaugural menu from the first ever voyage in 1883. This is chicken chasseur. This is a classic French. They call it hunter's chicken because hunters used to go out, they'd shoot the bird, they'd gather up some mushrooms, some herbs, they'd toss that all in a pot, and then you got just a lovely stew. And then of course on the Orient Express, it was made a lot more elegant, plated really nicely. And I know this is a shock, but I would love it if you helped me on this. It'd be huge. You could tell your friends, Blanche, you could go to your friends and be like, I met a real poor today and had such an authentic lived experience. Isn't that cool?
Ooh, I can seem very generous like that.
100%.
I'm only generous when someone else knows about it.
I bet you were. Can you season up that chicken with salt and then give it to me, and then I'm gonna just sear it off real quick.
I have to take my gloves off, which means I have to take my ring off, which means don't take it.
I'll hold your ring. I'll keep it safe. If you want me to poison your husband for you, I'll do that too.
No. I like him alive with the money.
All right, you season up that chicken liberally with salt. Just give it a nice heavy dusting.
Put this over here. Okay.
President of France, Paul Deschanel, got so drunk that he fell off of the train, and then apparently he went up to an operator's box and was like, I'm the president of France! And then the operator just goes, yeah, and I'm the Emperor Napoleon. No one believed him, and he was so embarrassed that he had to resign in disgrace. So Orient Express, just rich people doing bad things. Blanche, I cannot wait to see what you get up to.
Well, I'm definitely not gonna fall off the train or be thrown out the window.
I'll take the chicken.
A lady got thrown out the window in 1939, which is in the future. I should be saying this in my normal voice.
What's the most interesting thing to happen to you on a train?
I did do a comedy festival in Trinidad, Colorado, and we rode the Southwest Chief Amtrak train.
Okay.
And I did get a sleeper car, and I did get a lot of bruises from doing something with my boyfriend in the sleeper car.
Yeah, listen. Hey,
it's tough, you guys.
What you do behind closed
doors,
your business. Got a nice sear on this chicken right here.
Yep.
That's pretty exciting. I'm gonna take the chicken, I'm gonna pull it off real quick, And then we're gonna deglaze the pan with a little bit of stock, trying to get all those flavorful little chicken bits.
Ooh.
There we go, that's lovely. What?
Morgan says scoot it over.
I'll scoot the chicken over, Morgan, all right?
Is this just a huge thing of ketchup?
Take some wine. There we go, just get it nice. The wine's gonna reduce.
My ring.
Oh, your ring is on the ground. You should probably take the wine to find it.
No, my
Hey,
ring.
listen, Blanche, utter fiend. She is a lush. The temperance movement's gonna hit her like a ton of bricks. All right, so we're getting.
You might want to help me look
Oh
for it.
God, Blanche.
Okay.
Oh, my knee hurts,
Oh
man.
no, are you okay?
Here, grab my arm.
Oh goodness.
Take my hands,
What a
boss.
nice man you are.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. Well.
I'm just really stoked that this shirt still fits. That's like the thing that I'm the most happy about with this episode.
Yeah, this is-
Annalise, are you worried about Josh?
Sorry, are you okay, Josh? I wasn't actually.
Oh, I'm great. Wow. All right, Blanche, can you
Yeah.
take the mushrooms? We got the onions in here. The onions are cooking in that deglazed wine. We're getting a lot of that lovely red wine flavor. Dump the mushrooms right into that there pot. Yeah, very good. Look at
I did
you.
things.
You could, I'm saying if things don't work out with the Baron, you could maybe get a job in a kitchen as like a
not.
sort of. I'm just saying things,
No.
Okay, garlic's going in. Blanche, can you give me that butter? Toss some butter in there. I want to
You
get
could
some
say
more fat.
please afterwards.
Well, I'm sorry, Blanche. Please, can you please add the butter in there?
Well, all
it would
right.
mean a lot to me. Thank you so much.
you.
Thank you. All right, butter's going in. We're gonna get that butter melted, and then we're just gonna add in our herbs. Blanche, please.
Ew.
You are so gracious. You're just such an incredibly beautiful, aristocratic woman.
Now
You're
that
so
is what I'm
coquettish.
used to
You have
hearing.
such- You drop in the herbs. Thank you.
There's one
All
little
right.
bit in there. We don't want to miss it.
And then chicken. Chicken's going back in.
Okay.
Chicken's going back in. Here,
It
I'll take it.
looks-
I got the tongs. I got the
okay.
tongs. No, wait. Toss in.
What
toss in
is
tomatoes.
that?
That's tomatoes, Blanche.
Ew.
You like tomatoes.
I do.
I think.
I don't know. We're deciding that now about this character.
All right. Beautiful. Then we're gonna add that chicken in. Then we're just gonna cover it with stock. We're gonna braise it for about half an hour, and we got our chicken chasseur.
Whew, this is a lot of work.
This is a lot of work.
I have one bead of sweat going down my back.
Is that the first bead of sweat in your life?
I think it is.
I
I should write about it in my diary. Excuse me.
Oh, thank God.
One bead of sweat.
You're gonna take some.
I'm done.
Blanche, you're gonna love this one. This is truly the biggest innovation in disgusting rich people food at the time. I mean, yeah, you like jellied meat stalks?
Sure.
Oh God, you're gonna love this. And this is called a chaud-froid of guinea fowl. The origin of it, this is again the ultimate in just like a rich person messing with somebody trying to do their job. So it was the Duke of Piney Luxembourg, who the story goes was at a banquet, got called away by the king, missed the whole meal, came back, found a bunch of frigidly cold chicken that was covered in its own gelatin, and ate it and said, "Servant cook, this is the best thing I've ever had. Do that again." He's like, "What do you mean? Cook a whole feast and then just let it get cold for you to come home and just eat it all gross and like, crust it over?" And he's like, "Yeah." And so that's literally what this dish is. What we're going to do is we're going to take a gelatinized stock and we're gonna ladle it very lovingly over these guinea fowl breasts.
This is so cool because this is totally something I do hungover.
Same.
Is just eat, like, you leave your like fried chicken in the fridge and then you take it out and there's some of that on there. And then you just, you go, whatever.
This is literally like just a way to design that. And then not only that, they started getting really lavish with the plating, putting it on whole gelatinized plates with like flowers and herbs.
Ooh, I
And
like
so
these flowers.
we got lemon juice, we got eggs, we have our heavy cream in here. This is the base for it. And then we're gonna take this gelatin that's been bloomed, oh God, in stock, and we're gonna add that. Oh no, it's gonna start
Got too
smelling.
excited with the
It's gonna
gelatin.
start smelling like wet dog.
I thought that was applesauce.
No, no. The egg yolks and the lemon juice are kind of thickening in there. We're gonna take some of this stock. Blanche, heads up. We got some dangerous stuff going on. I'm gonna slowly stream this in.
I love danger.
There we go. Yeah, what, have you seen any danger and intrigue on this train? I feel like I was promised some danger and intrigue.
Not yet. But I will tell you one thing that happened. I was going to bed last night, and this man, I think he works here. He was wearing an outfit like everyone who works here. He opened the door and he turned out my light. He just reached in and turned it off.
That's crazy.
I
Blanche, you gotta
know.
watch out. You gotta watch out for those.
They actually did that.
Really? They'd like turn off the light for you? Was there like a lights out time?
No, I don't know. There was just be like, they said that when you were like laying down, there'd be a guy who just came in, slid open a door and just turned your light out. Can you imagine?
No.
Like, do it for me. Like, pretend I'm asleep and then just like pretend there's a lamp there. You just be like, no, on this side.
I'm trying to cook.
Okay, I guess.
So we're whisking this until it gets to exactly 68
So I'm
degrees.
dabbing that?
Yeah, dab that. We need that to be completely dry because the idea is you have the cold meat, you're gonna have this hot gelatin, and then you're gonna ladle that over the cold meat, and the gelatin should just kind of like seize on it and then create a layer of schleem. And that layer of schleem, that's where you people really get off.
By the way, if you have a friend who does this to pizza, get rid.
Get rid of them. All right, Blanche, we're getting to that 68 degrees right here. And now we're just gonna take this and we're going to ladle some of the gelatin over the cold guinea fowl breasts right here. It's a very delicate process. And it should slowly seize. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna
There's a strange woman here who says you're doing a very good job.
Yeah, no, that's Gilda. She works here. Yeah. Good job, Gilda.
Hey, only other woman on the train. We're doing it.
We seem very nervous about this vanilla pudding stuff.
It's not vanilla
That we're
pudding, it's
putting on
gelatinized
some
stock. It's
chicken.
just very tough to work with. Okay, there we go. We got a nice thick schleem coating. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a flour and boom, look at that beautiful flour.
Whenever there's a problem, just put a flower on it, and then
Honestly.
no one will notice in the comment section.
Lay down a chive that's gonna hold
Oh,
in the
that's really
gelatin.
pretty, Josh.
I know, right? We're gonna make a little leaf right
I
there.
want to do one.
Do one. Put the last leaf. You gotta go quick because it's seizing again. It's seizing.
I want to do
the Jello seizes so quickly.
this
Here.
one. It seizes.
Oh God, it's so thick.
Ah, it's so much.
Oh geez, I have so much respect for French peasants now.
Oh,
Put it on, it's seizing. No, okay, yeah, go.
I'm doing it different ways.
I'm sorry
so
for yelling,
it's
don't have
pretty.
me killed. Do not have me killed. I swear to God, I have so much to live for. Not really.
What?
I kinda
I'm
live
not
for-
having you killed. Someone has to make the food.
Hey Blanche, do you know that in the future, in 1977, the initial route is going to be decommissioned, and then the train really was the shell of the former self because it got killed by air travel, and then they started only running from like Paris to Hungary, and eventually in 2007 it was officially decommissioned. However, a lot of the original train cars still exist, and chefs will do fun little pop-up dinners where you can go and dine aboard the initial cars. And right now there's still the Venice Simplon Orient Express that still runs to this day, but it's a shell of its former self.
You know a lot of words.
Yeah. All right, Blanche, we have our beautiful chaud-froid of game meat right here. We're gonna plate this up and then we are ready to eat.
Oh, good. This will be fun. When we're done, don't tell my husband where I am because I need to sneak around.
I do not want to
Do
talk to your
some
husband.
things. I mean,
I do
No,
not
you
want to know.
don't, because you might get mixed up in some tomfoolery.
Getting into some weird stuff on that private car, I'll tell you what.
yes.
Blanche, our kitchen staff has prepared for you the entire meal for this lovely inaugural voyage. We have our turbo with green sauce. We have our chaud-froid of guinea fowl breast. We have our chicken chaussure. We have a petite filet with chateau potatoes. Of course, we got the raw oysters and the soup with the ditalini in it. And then desserts. I know how much you love desserts,
I love
Blanche.
it.
Oh, it's the best. It makes you feel just rich. Like the blood coursing through your veins is blue. We have our chocolate pudding. We have our queen's cake. We have petit fours, a blancmange, and then a classic jelly roll.
Oh, what's that stuff?
That's pudding.
All right.
You know, a little custard. It's just nice. Let's dig in. Let's dig into the turbo with green sauce.
Okay.
Let's try it. Can I eat off your plate, or are you gonna spit on me?
That's a good question.
We just gotta go in.
I'm fine with it for today. I'm living like you live.
Yeah,
Let me do a little impression of you.
I'm gonna eat the food off your plate.
Was that like Spicoli? Like it was like if Spicoli
This is how
turned into
you
the Hulk.
sound.
I don't think I do sound like that.
Okay.
No,
well,
you sound like this. Oh,
I mean,
it's
that's
my
accurate,
grandma.
so I don't see why. I feel like we're both doing a great job
Dig
here.
into the fish. Eat your fish.
Holy moly.
Turbo's like
This
a
is
really.
not one of them.
We gotta jump into this though. This
All
to
right.
me. Do you want me to cut you some?
Can I just say, you can't really see, but there's a little gel here, and then those cute little carrots.
Yeah, here's a nice slice. Here, just eat the jello.
Who
You
did
wanna eat
those
some Jell-O?
carrots? Who did this?
So sorry. I'm sorry, Blanche. How's the Jello carrot taste?
Not the best thing I've ever had.
I hate that.
Are you cutting my meat for me?
I am indeed cutting your meat for
Oh,
you.
that's so nice.
Take
That's
that
what
piece.
my husband does for me.
Are you sure your husband doesn't pay somebody to cut the meat for you?
Well, he's getting me to do it next for him. He just shows me how to do it. He's like, this is how you cut.
Yeah, makes sense.
And I'm like, I know.
This is a dish that the cold meats, a little jelly cream on top.
Okay, let's see. Oh, well, cheers
I'll
to
do it.
me, I
I'll do it
guess.
again. I'll do it again. There we go. Huh.
Jesus Christ, we're doing a show.
You know, it's not your fault. It's
I
the
think
Orient
it's the-
Express's fault.
And again, on the Orient Express, this would have been considered very fancy and very delicious, and I don't doubt that there's a reason people like this. To me, it tastes like if you left a container of chicken salad out in like
Yep.
the snow,
No,
but then it heated up through
that
the
sounds
day,
delicious to me.
but then sort of came back down to temperature.
No, this is like if KFC got, just hung out in the back of the fridge for a while.
Yeah, for a long time
But
though.
you know what? I think the flours really save it.
Let's
I
dig-
want this.
let's
This
dig
looks
into this
good.
chicken. Here, I'll get you a nice bite.
I'm gonna
of
go
the
ahead and
Hunter's
put-
chicken.
Put this
Chicken
somewhere
chasseur.
else, maybe.
Yeah, this is gonna be, come on, red wine.
I'm gonna move it.
Ironically, this is kind of like a bit of like a lower class French dish, but not in the sort of like slumming it way, right? It's still a nice piece of chicken here. Put it on your
there.
put it on your green plate.
Ooh!
That's just gonna be good. I'm eating all the chicken skin.
I want to put an entire one
I'm
of those
living
in my
like
mouth.
royalty today. I'm living like the king of Belgium.
No kidding.
He was a bad guy. Wait, no, king of Belgium, bad guy.
King of Belgium was a bad guy.
Oh, just wreaked havoc across the entire continent.
Can you tell us a little tale?
Oh, he just like genocided all of Central Africa with the rubber plantations in the Congo.
I'm very sorry I asked.
Yeah, uh-huh.
The Sultan is going to do a reception for us once we get to the end of the train.
That's exciting.
That's a fact I just remembered.
That country's gonna go through a whole whirlwind of changes. Let's eat this potato. This
You want to
potato's
hear
gonna
the
be good.
other
Such a-
fact that I remember from
Yeah. Talk about all the facts you remember. I'm eating
the
these
crew
potatoes.
slept in hammocks. Can you imagine that? That would be horrible.
In a hammock on a
You're
train,
just swinging
ugh.
back and forth. Name a worse death trap during childhood than a hammock. A hammock and a bad friend.
How about this chicken chasseur though?
This is amazing.
That's
I forgot to
freaking
tell you.
good.
Great job.
So the Italian version of this is called chicken cacciatore, which was like my grandma's signature dish growing up, and like she does not know how to cook. To be clear, because I thought I hated this dish until
she
I
still
actually had
alive?
it properly. Yeah, 101 years old. She doesn't like the show. She's watched it.
She
just
doesn't
doesn't
like
like
the
it.
show?
She doesn't like it.
You mean the one?
I even
with
showed
me
her
in
you,
it?
and she was like, "Why is she so loud?" And I was like, "I don't know, Granny."
She is everyone.
Yeah. All right, you ready to get into dessert? Oh, you're eating your
I haven't
potato.
eaten
Eat
my
the
tiny
potato.
potato yet.
This is called a chateau potato. It's just baked whole in like salt with garlic. It's got a little bit of aioli on top. It's a really beautiful dish, man. I mean, this Gilded Age food to me is very, very cool. It's totally a moment trapped in time that we still take inspiration from today.
You know what, Josh's grandma? You don't think that was a lot of talking?
Well, she can't understand anything unless it's Judge Judy cranked to volume level 80
Okay.
on her television.
I like this lady
Yeah,
a lot.
she doesn't take any crap from anybody.
Oh,
That's
really?
why she loves Judge Judy.
If she's 101 years old, wait.
Yeah.
She was probably alive when Blanche was alive.
Yeah, but my grandma may have known Blanche. I
Coolest
don't-
baby I ever met.
All right, you ready to get into dessert?
I want to put a whole one of those in my mouth.
Put a whole.
I want
Blanche,
to know what it feels like.
This is your train. Put a whole one in your mouth. I'm joining you. This is a petit four,
Cheers!
tiny little cake.
My husband loves this trick for obvious reasons.
I'm gonna dig into this cake. This looks too freaking good.
It's enormous.
And the
All
great
right.
news is you're just sedentary on this train. It was 80 hours from France to Istanbul. Oh, and all you're doing, you're eating, you're getting snockered, you're spitting at the poor servants who are serving you.
I need a fork. This one's filthy. Oh, why, thank you, off-camera assistant. All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to eat this big old cake.
Eat the big old cake. So this train took 80 hours. You were just loaded up on alcohol. You're smoking. You're doing dirty things in the private sleeper cars that were a new invention. It cost about the quarter of a Frenchman's annual salary just to go on this trip. And so you're just locked in there, just getting fat and drunk and having the time of your life.
Man, but if this cake was part of it,
Oh.
who cares?
You know what gets better? A blancmange. I'm digging into the blancmange.
All right.
Sure, you don't have to, but this is my favorite thing.
I wanna.
It tastes like nothing in the best way.
Actually, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That rules.
Uh-huh.
Heck yeah.
Oh my God, is that Istanbul off in the distance?
Oh,
Except it's
already
currently
here.
called
This is gonna be a
Constantinople,
Great end
formerly
of the trip.
Byzantium.
Well, I'm sorry. I must be going. I have to go conceive children that I hopefully will never have to talk to.
Hey!
Just to shuffle them off to school.
And that's what life is truly all about. If
Oh,
you have
yeah.
harmed your relationship with your children, you just don't need to talk to
Have
them.
you ever talked to a child before? Not a lot.
No.
They don't have a lot to say.
Unless you're Jonathan Lipnicki and Jerry Maguire.
What?
Oh, you'll love it when it comes out. Blanche, thank you so much for joining me
Oh,
on
it's
this
great. And-
transcontinental trip.
Happy 20th episode, Josh.
Happy 20th.
It's been a pleasure doing business.
I don't know what happened there.
Okay, do this
I was
one,
going
high
for
five.
like a... And thank you all for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Got a lot of awesome episodes coming out next month, including some more of not Blanche, but Emily.
Yeah, hopefully it's someone else.
We're going to have Blanche again, though. Blanche is my favorite.
I
can't-
hope so. This is my favorite outfit to wear constantly.
I can't wait to seduce the Baron myself.
Oh my gosh, we have to get someone to play the Baron.
Bam, bam, bam. Next time.
Comment below on who should play the Baron.
Chris Pine. Go, fight, win! Introducing our most academic apparel yet, the Mythical Ramblers mascot sweatshirt. Score yours now at mythical.com.